we usually bring on Dr. Martin to talk about turfgrass. Many of our viewers probably don't know that he's also an avid birder, and today he's going to help me patrol our purple martin house for starlings and sparrows. How often and when do we want to start patrolling the martin house?
For us to be a responsible landlord, we really want to check the nest boxes at least once per week, and that's to favor the desirable purple martins over the invaders such as European starling or the English house sparrow.
And we want to start that when the males come up and start to look for a home. What's that general timing?
That's right. Well, throughout the winter we want to keep the nest holes blocked so that we don't get invaders earlier, and also some of the native birds will actually start to scope out the house. We want to discourage that as well. Bluebirds, sometimes if you leave the holes open during the winter, they'll try to nest in there as well, and once they start to do that, we don't want to disturb their nests. But essentially keep the nest holes blocked until around the 20th of March. Some of the early martins will come up in late March, maybe a little bit earlier than that if you've had nest boxes in for a long time, but in this particular year, late March to early April, we'll take down the blocks. Immediately the starlings and English sparrows will start to try to look for homes as well. So on a weekly basis, I suggest policing the boxes.
Okay. I've started to see starlings flying around our boxes as well, so I suspect they might be building nests. We want to take a look inside and tell us what we're looking for to compare the different types of nests.
Yes. Well, one of the things you can see with starlings is they build a very coarse and open nest. Sometimes once they've filled the cavity, you can see that the nest materials actually start to spill out. This is almost a 99% certainty that you've got starlings involved, and what we're going to do here is open the nest box up. Typically starlings, being a larger bird, kind of a messy bird, they're going to build a very open, loose nest. Here we see this comprised of some of our large, tall ornamental grasses, or could be native grasses that are large and produce coarse leaves. There's also a lot of pine needles. We don't see the mud-based cemented nests like we would expect with purple martins, and we've also seen starlings here, so you want to verify not only through the style of nest, but also looking for the starling going into that actual hole and hauling materials in, that you do have a starling trying to build there. So we'll take this material out on a weekly basis, and that really discourages the starling. If you're up for trapping, many of the companies that build or sell these plans or sell the actual constructed nest boxes will also sell specialized traps that can be placed in there. If you are going to trap, you have to trap responsibly as well. That means really checking the trap multiple times during the day, because if by chance a martin or other desirable native bird would get in there, we want to make sure that we free them immediately so that they're not stressed over more than about an hour.
Okay, well, we'll continue to empty the starling nests out each week until about when are we going to stop seeing the martins come in?
Usually sometime in May, some of the juveniles will stop coming in, but essentially from late March through about mid-May, and by that time, if you don't have a martin colony, you're probably not going to get one in that particular year. You can keep the boxes open, but just keep scouting them regularly, and you want to have them open definitely in late July and August as well, because martins are taking notes for the next year regarding new potential nest sites.
All right, well, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us today, Dennis.
You're welcome.